Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Mika Pirneskoski. He's the CEO of Lamor Corp. We're going to talk about the Nasdaq Green Equity Designation that the company was just awarded. Mika, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks, Jill. Good to be here.
You got it. And can you tell us about your business and what kind of sustainability targets you have set?
We are an environmental solutions company. We originally started with oil spill response, but since then we've expanded into waste management and water treatment solutions as well. So anything that the company have issues with the environmental any environmental issues, we help them deal with them. I mean, our mission statement is "Let's clean the world." So in strategic communication, we use that quite a bit. If it cleans the world, it's Lamor.
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and sustainability targets. I mean, obviously we cover all E, S, and G. From environmental side, we look at the amount of cleaning we do on an annual basis. So the amount of waste treated, the amount of oil collected from the water, the amount of water treated. Then we look at the utilization of waste in our own operations. From social perspective, I mean, obviously we look at employee satisfaction. We use utilization of local workforce, total recordable incidents, and that sort of stuff. And governance side, just to name a few. I mean, how much of our stakeholders comply with our code of conduct. So just to give you a few examples of what we record.
And you recently just got the Nasdaq Green Equity Designation. Congratulations on that. What made you take the step into applying for the designation?
I mean, we are an environmental solutions company, but apart from the fact that we do good things for the world, I mean, there is a certain connotation with regards to oil, especially in Europe and in certain other legislations. So we were being put in a wrong basket from our perspective. So we wanted to show that our business is really green, it is really sustainable, and we do help the global environment and the global economy. So that was one reason, and the other one was that if you talk the talk, you better walk the walk. So we wanted to really show that we are committed to these targets and wanted to really be the first industrial company in the Nordics to do so. So I think that sums it up.
And with the increased focus on ESG, there's a lot of talk about greenwashing. How do you see that getting external reviewer statements helps companies to tackle that problem? Does it help to get an external review for transparency?
I mean, obviously, in the past, I mean, the companies could choose their own metrics, and let's be frank, a lot of companies chose the metrics that show them in a favorable light. So obviously there used to be quite a bit of greenwashing involved. I mean, obviously the investors, the analysts, they've become more aware of what really has an effect and what does not. So therefore, in general, I feel that greenwashing has decreased. But obviously, using third-party evaluators improves the situation even more. And I think at the end of the day, I mean, if we look at sustainability reporting, it is going to be like financial reporting in a few years' time, where it is really being audited in the way IFRS, for example, nowadays is, or US GAAP.
And finally, Mika, you are far above the threshold of more than 50% of your company's investments being allocated to activities considered green. How do you motivate your company to strive further with your green business strategies?
That's an excellent question, and obviously when we make investment decisions, and this is something that we adopted quite recently, we also evaluate the investment not only from the financial perspective but also from the sustainability perspective. So any evaluation we do, for example, for our M&A activities, has this green approach embedded in it. Obviously, when doing technology choices, we always try to go with the most sustainable one, meaning that we want to recycle, reuse any waste or any raw material that you may have in the waste that you treat and in the water that you treat. So I think it is an overall strategic choice that we try to communicate as well as possible to all of our stakeholders, not only our own employees, but our partners and our clients as well.
All right, Mika, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.